What's up, y'all? Capone Tony here, and welcome to another Ever Crisis video. So in this one, we will be covering the week 3 now of the Final Fantasy VI crossover in Ever Crisis. We did just get a brand new banner. Was it Cloud? Was it Tifa? Well, obviously, you know, it was Cloud. So, Cloud, let's see what he got for this banner. Locke's outfit and Locke's sword. So, honestly, the costume looks pretty dope. I actually kind of like the aesthetic here. I like the all black, the white shoes, the kind of multicolor. I like the little emblem on the back. Isn't that Aerith's weapon? Hold up. Isn't it this? Princess Guard? That's what it looks like. You know, it's a little Clarif nod there. But anyway, yeah, I think the weapon looks really dope. I think it looks pretty cool. I like this little thing right here. You know. Oh, it actually has like his dagger too, because you know Locke is more known for his like daggers in FF6. So yeah, bandana looks pretty cool too. Overall, yeah, I like it. I like it from an aesthetic standpoint. All right, so what our abilities are physical and magic ward. Physical and magic defense plus 15%. Same thing that the other two characters got. Really nice to have on a costume, so kind of self-explanatory. Physical ability mastery, it's when your attack stance is maxed, you get an extra 15% physical ability damage, which is also pretty good. Again, though, just like Aerith's costume, hers was more of a power creep compared to her, I would say, her Monster Hunter outfit, right? Her Comra outfit. And most of the time, you're going to probably be using her Bahamut robe if you have that instead. And that's the same thing for Cloud here. If you pulled on Cloud's Bahamut anniversary costume, you will most likely be using that more than this costume here. But this is kind of a power creep compared to Cloud's Monster Hunter costume, which had physical ability mastery and physical attack. So physical magic ward is definitely better than 10 points in physical attack. So yeah, I think this is way better than his Monster Hunter one, but most of the time you're probably still going to be running his Bahamut outfit. So yeah, if you have the Bahamut outfit. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. But when it comes to his weapon, let's go into that real quick. The Locke sword, OB0120. So he does slashing rush, which does 300 or 630 physical non-elemental damage with the chance of a crit. Also, fire damage is increased mid. Ice damage is increased mid, 30 seconds. Lightning damage is increased mid. So, kind of like Aerith's weapon, where she is debuffing 3 different elemental resistances, Cloud is buffing 3 elemental potencies, which is kind of neat, right? This is definitely a first of its kind when it comes to multi-elemental buffs on a weapon. We've seen elemental buffs on other weapons before, like Glenn's Slay the Day, Tifa's Feather Gloves, Sephiroth's Shinra military sword, Aerith's Citric wand can buff ice damage to multiple characters. So yeah, this type of weapon isn't new, but it is new when it comes to having a multi-buff on one character, which is pretty dope, right? So mid to all tiers, you know, mid at just one copy. So yeah, and boost attack and boost ability potency, our abilities, that's kind of odd. Boost attack and boost ability potency, 30 and 16. I mean, that's fine, I guess. Boost attack. Oh, and that's pretty cool for his special materia slot. So he gets boost the fire ability damage 30%, ice damage 30%, and lightning damage 30% for those materia. So I think that's actually pretty neat. And then when you go to OB6, the damage goes up pretty big at OB6. I'm not sure what it does at OB1, but 808% physical non-elemental damage. Fire damage is increased. Oh, it's still at mid and goes to high. Wow. Okay, ice damage, yeah, mid to high. Oh man, I don't know about that. I was kind of hoping this would go to high on OB6 with just one cast. So you still got to double cast it even at OB6. Our abilities go to 40 and 36. Fire, ice, lightning. Yeah, I already went through that. 46 and 52 on our abilities here. So 52 ability potency is actually pretty good. You'll definitely max that out with just it, like combining with his ultimate weapon. And then, yeah, it goes to 1010 at OB10. It still doesn't go to high on one cast, even at OB10. So you're going to have to double cast this thing. But the duration is actually pretty insane. So 45 seconds on the duration. So that's really cool because you probably won't need to run something like a buff debuff on Cloud. So you're going to get a lot of duration, which I think is, yeah, that's really nice. And yeah, you're not going to be debuffed to extend that duration, right? 55 seconds at OB10, that's a long time for these buffs to stay on. So yeah, you can double cast it, and it'll probably be on there for like a good minute, and then you can start doing your elemental damage. You know, pretty cool. So Cloud does have 3 different elemental weapons. He does he has his Sky Splitter for fire damage. He has his half anniversary one for ice damage. I forgot what it's called, like Stream Slasher, I think. And then he has the lightning damages Murasame. So that's pretty much, it's pretty cool, because this is now your only way. I'm sure a lot of people have these builds, like his fire, his ice, his lightning builds, and if you have them just maxed out right now, like you have like all the potency good, you have all the P attack up and the physical ability potency, all that stuff, this is your way of making those weapons even stronger now. Like the only way, really. Because yeah, now he can actually buff his elemental damage, and now your Murasame is going to do more damage, your Stream Slash is going to do more damage, and your Sky Splitter can do more damage. Before you were kind of capped, you know, you completed the full build, but now you can take those builds even further with this weapon. The only thing I don't like about it is now you would have to probably take off your Bahamut Greatsword if you have that. So I love Bahamut Greatsword on like the main hand or the offhand for those elemental builds, depending on how well your weapons in the back are built out. We'll decide if you want to put it on the main or the offhand. But I like it because, you know, that boost attack, we attack all allies is such a nice thing on Bahamut Greatsword. I could show some builds to kind of illustrate this, give you a view of my builds. So for like fire, you know, Bahamut Greatsword here, I have it on the offhand. I'm gonna put this in there too. So for example, I have his costume here, his Arcanum costume. So with this type of build, I got like level 8 fire potency, I got level 7 physical ability potency, level 3 ability potency, 6 boost attack, level 6 P attack. So if I like switch this real quick, let's see if I did that. Now I have what? Oh wait, no, that's even worse. So yeah, I have to put this in the offhand. So yeah, with something like this, I'd be rocking you know, a good amount of stats here. But then if I took off Bahamut Greatsword, I'd lose a lot of physical ability potency, I'd lose the P attack all allies, and then I would get what, boost attack and boost ability potency. Then I have to like kind of change this build around. So yeah, you kind of have to take that in perspective, you know, from that point of view. Like if you do have Bahamut Greatsword as one of your sub weapons or your offhand weapon or your main hand weapon for these builds, then you're gonna have to, you know, take it off to include it with your elemental weapon. So for example, I'll go to his other builds. Let's see, I got lightning here. So for Murasame, I'm running this on the main hand, and then, you know, get level 7 P attack. I'm got level 9 lightning potency, level 5 physical ability potency, level 3 boost attack, ability potency. And, you know, if I took this off and replaced it with those like kind of meh R abilities on the other weapon, you know, I can boost my elemental potency, but then I would take kind of a hit by losing the P attack all allies. You know, this is something you have to think about. You know, for this build, you'd have to kind of change things around a bit based on our ability standpoint when you do put that new weapon in there. So yeah, am I gonna pull on this? I don't know. I really don't know yet. Not for now. I'm definitely not gonna pull on it. And again, December 4th is when it expires. Also, again, you can get Aerith's ultimate weapon, her Princess Guard. So do I like really love this? I'm not even sure if I really love this weapon, again, because you have to double cast it, but the duration does last a long time, so it kind of does make it worth the double cast. But yeah, I still don't like the double cast, and I don't really like the R abilities that much, and I love my Bahamut Greatsword OB10, and I don't really want to get this weapon to OB6. I'm not even sure if it's really worth grabbing just like one copy. It might be, because you do get 30 seconds off the bat, and you might be able to use it in some, you know, some specific scenarios. But still, if you like put this weapon like OB1 and replace your Bahamut Greatsword that's like OB6 or OB10, I'm not even sure if it'd be worth it, because you take a huge hit when it comes to the P attack stat and the R abilities. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but I will say this: this is pretty much your only way as of right now to take those builds further, right? So, I mean, if you have really, really good R ability back weapons for all three of those different builds, as fire, ice, and lightning, then you can, this is pretty much your only way of taking those elemental builds to the next level by boosting the elemental potency. So yeah, you can do like elemental potency high, boost P attack high. Then Aerith, she can do the debuff, or any character that can do elemental resist down for that specific element that you're trying to use with, combine this weapon with. Yeah, I mean, you can do and physical defense down as well, right? So you got a lot of tiers up, a lot of tiers down, and you're going to be doing some crazy elemental damage against specific enemies. So yeah, I think it's pretty good. I'm going to have to think about if I'm going to pull on this or not. Like I said, I really love Bahamut Greatsword. I don't want to take that off quite yet, but I'm still going to think about this if I do want to maybe grab a copy. I'm not sure if I'm going to not sure if it's a weapon I'm dying to take the OB6. But it is, OB6 is just nice to have though, even if it does go mid to high, because of the R abilities and the P attack stat goes way higher compared to like OB1 or OB0. So yeah, I'm gonna have to think about this one. But when it comes to wish list, obviously you want to get those weapons built out, get these to OB10, so like Sky Splitter, Murasame, Enhanced Sword. This is more of an R ability weapon. You can't wish list his half anniversary weapon, which is his physical ice weapon, so that's kind of a bummer. Now we just got an announcement that Magic Lightning was announced for Guild Battle. So Guild Battle, is it not the 5th one? So yeah, it seems like Vincent is going to be very good with that weapon, and then Kate Sip's going to be great with this weapon because it does magic defense down and lightning resistance down. So these two right here, even if you can just grab a copy of this and it has something usable for Guild Battle, or you could also use these as great like R ability stat sticks. So like I'll talk more about the Guild Battle now. So a lot of weapons that are good for like magic lightning in this game are like AoE magic lightning, or like a debuff magic lightning. Did I do that right? No. R ability, so elemental potency, do lightning potency. All right. So I already said Vincent is great. The Kate Sith is a great one for debuffing for magic defense and lightning resist down. Sephiroth's a great R ability stat stick, but also does pretty good AoE damage. Lucia's, she actually has two different weapons. This one I might actually use for the Guild Battle because it does magic lightning and it also does magic defense down up to high. Great R ability stat stick. This one is more just for R abilities. This is a good R ability stat stick as well if you already have this built out. I actually have it built out pretty well for my physical lightning cloud. Lightning resist down here, also R abilities. This one's good for magic lightning. I actually have this OB10, so you can actually use this, or you could use it as a stat stick as well. So also Tifa's magic AoE lightning. So a lot of different weapons like this. So that makes me think, what is Tifa's weapon going to be? Is it going to tie into Guild Battle? Is she going to get like a better magic lightning AoE weapon? She already has actually a magic lightning weapon, but it was limited. It was during the Monster Hunter crossover. So your options here are pretty much Vincent and Tifa back then. It depends. I guess if the AoE is going to be really good for this, which it could be because based on Tifa's weapon, it looks like she's doing a freaking Kamehameha. So that makes me think it might be magic lightning AoE. I don't know. But yeah, if you want to start wishlisting for Guild Battle, grab the magic lightning weapons, or grab the also yeah, Angela's a good one too. Does up to 900% magic lightning damage. But yeah, grab the R ability weapons, or grab the actual weapons to do damage with, just so you have something usable, because I know magic lightning's kind of in a weird spot. There's not a lot of main hand weapons with Arcanum costumes. It's pretty much just Vincent and Tifa as of now. So yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say about this. If you're on the fence, again, this banner expires on December 4th, so you got plenty of time to think about this. Just know that Tifa's going to be coming next week. She might be tying into Get Battle, she might not be, but I would still say it's wise to wait to see what she gets when it comes to her costume, when it comes to her weapon, you know. Then you'll have all 4 banners in front of you, and then you can decide if any of them are worth pulling on, or you're just going to skip the whole thing entirely and see what we get for the Christmas and New Year's events. So yeah, always an option as well. So yeah, I can't believe Angeal's limit break is still going on. Wow, 4 banners at the same time. I'm gonna have 5 by next week. All right, that's gonna be my video on Cloud's new Final Fantasy 6 build weapon. Are y'all gonna pull on this? Are y'all gonna wait? Let me know in the comments below. And yeah, if you enjoy my Ever Crisis content, please give this video a like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all on the next one. Oh wait, check this out. I got a Buster Sword. It's my Buster Sword Light. Thing's pretty freaking awesome. I got this from the Square Enix store. You can actually get this at the Rebirth concert series that's going around across the country. Well, actually across the world. But yeah, this thing's amazing. All right, I'll see you on the next one. Later.